filming in front of the counters, so can you turn it off on the counters for me, please? We just can't have any filming within 12 feet of the counter. You can't record at the counters. I'm going to need you to turn the camera off when you're at our counters for me.
Okay.
You can't film up at the counters. We got to have you quit filming at the counters, okay? If you would like to stop filming, then I can do that. When you're recording 12 feet within a counter,
it's a federal law?
It's a federal act. It's a privacy protection against. I forgot the name of it because it's over there on the thing.
So one of these First Amendment auditors. He's come in here, he's being a jackass, just like they are.
I give respect when it's deserved, and you deserve no respect. You're a coward, bud. And the only reason you didn't arrest me is because you have no authority to. You couldn't wait to put me in handcuffs, clown. It's time to announce today's MVP. The sponsor of today's video goes to Brandon Mitchell. Good looking out, big dog. I appreciate everything you do for our channel. You're quite a find. For information on how to sponsor a video, check out my memberships. The link is in the description. Let's go! Hey guys, I'm from Man Audits, aka the Mile High Auditor. Here at another DMV. I actually lost my driver's license.
Hi there.
Hi.
You have an appointment?
Yeah.
What time?
8:40.
First name?
Christopher.
Any filming in front of the counters, so can you turn it off when you're at the counters for me, please?
What's your name?
Dominic Cases.
Dominic?
Yes.
Cassis?
Cassis, yes.
Okay.
We just can't have any filming within 12 feet of the counters. You're more than welcome to film everywhere else.
No, that's your policy. I've read it. I'm aware of your policy. So.
Okay.
But it's not a law, so I can record anywhere. Anything I can see in here, and anywhere in the public accessible area. Okay, well, I can't record behind the glass, but I can record at the glass.
No, you cannot. Actually.
Yes, sir, I can.
You're not.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
You can't record at the counters because of people's personal information.
You would like me not to, but I can. Lawfully, I can. So.
I'm going to need you to turn the camera off when you're at our counters for me.
Okay.
You're welcome to film everywhere else. Absolutely.
I'm welcome to film.
You can't film up at the counters.
Yes, sir, I can.
Can I have the first name, please?
Christopher.
Line number 17 at the red tape, please.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. We got to have you quit filming at the counters, okay?
See, we're at number 17 over here. So this guy right here thinks that he's going to prevent me from recording at the counter, I guess.
Yep.
So that's a policy, sir. It's not a law.
Line number 6 at the red tape.
Go straight up to window number 1. The manager's going to help you.
Oh, okay. So we're good then? So I'm going to 1 instead of
Yes.
17?
Yep, you're going to 1 instead of 17.
Oh, what's your last name? I got a question.
I know that I'm renewing my license.
He's refusing to stay 12 feet off the counter. You know who he is. So what do you want me to do? Dominic did already.
Jeffcom 911. What is the address of the emergency?
Hello, Jeffcom 911.
Hi, this is Diane at Westgate. I just need your license so I can renew it. Do you have any forms of identification, sir? Do you have any forms? You're fine. Do you have any forms of identification, sir?
What's going on?
Any forms of identification, sir?
Diana, what's going on?
Diemante, can you take this over? I do have any forms of...
Oh, this is Diemante. How can I help you?
Hi, this is 911. You guys called us? What's going on?
We have Dan. We need him? We need we have some guy here coming in at 3625. We're calling from Denver Westgate driving license.
Okay. And what's a good callback number for you?
303-727-8577.
Thank you. And your name?
Diemante. Diemante.
Okay. And you work there?
Yes, I'm the manager here.
Tell me exactly what happened.
So we have a customer here. Somebody walked in and then being disruptive with the cameras in the face, very, very close, harassing managers.
Okay. You want him to leave?
Yes.
Okay. All right, stay on the phone with me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
He looks like Hispanic.
Okay, about how old?
I would say 30s.
Okay, thin, medium, or heavy?
Medium. Kind of, no, actually slim.
Okay, what's he wearing?
Jeans, sweater, white and black with a red stripe.
Okay.
He's not abiding any rules. He's just walking with the camera in everybody's face.
Okay.
Right in the face.
Okay. Any weapons, drugs, or alcohol?
I don't know. I don't see.
Okay. What's he upset about?
He's just walking around and recording everybody. And what is he saying? He's not abiding any policies.
Okay.
Calling names.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay.
What is your last name, Christopher?
Oh, Christopher.
Okay.
And Christopher, is that right? How do you spell Christopher?
Well, the policy is not record everything behind 12 feet, and he's right with the cameras and right in the face. Right in the face.
Okay.
Calling names, people.
Okay. All right, just stay on the line and update me about what he's doing and where he's at, okay?
He's with the manager right now.
Okay.
The office manager.
Is that them in the background talking to him?
No, he's up front. He's right at the counter.
Okay. Is he escalating, calming down, or staying the same?
He's staying the same. However, he's not abiding by the policies. We have a lot of private information.
Okay.
And there's rules and signs, and he's still with his camera in the face, people's face, and it's just right in the face, pointing camera.
Right, so there's no filming allowed?
No,
Okay.
not 12 feet.
I see.
He's abusing customers right now, the camera.
Okay. Is he still getting in their faces?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
There's a lot of kids, teenagers that he's recording straight in the face.
Okay.
Well, we heard that he's a sex offender, and he's still refusing to put the cameras down.
Okay. Who said he's a sex offender?
Give me a second. Where did it find out? Who? Cass. Where did it find out that he's a registered sex offender? Online. Online registered as a sex offender.
Okay, do we have a last name then?
Do we have a last name? Yes, we do.
All right, what is it?
What is the last name? Cordova? Christopher Cordova. I think I see Diane. I think I see through the windows. Diane. I think they're here. I think I saw the police car, but I don't see it like actually right now. Okay, the officers are here.
All right, I'll let you go talk to them.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you know what the harassment law is in Colorado? It's CRS 18-8-111. Subsection C, I believe, is where someone follows around in a public place with the intent to alarm or annoy. So since you're following me around unwanted in a public place, you're actually committing harassment.
Okay.
So can you just leave me alone?
When you stop
I'm a
filming,
free
yes.
American here in a public building. I don't need you to follow me around and blare your
If you would
music.
like to stop filming, then I can do that.
No. I have a constitutional right to record in here.
Okay, well,
You know
I
that, right?
got to protect people's personal information, so.
But I'm not getting anyone's personal information. I'm over here in the lobby right now, sitting down like everyone else.
That's why I turned off my music, but I got to make sure when you go up there that you're not going to be recording.
But you don't need to
people's
be
personal
following me
information.
around. Okay? That's harassment.
I don't
You're
feel
following
safe.
me around in a public place.
I don't feel safe with you here.
That's why I have to
here we
follow
go.
you around.
You're not allowed to record me. Please leave.
This guy doesn't feel safe with me here.
I don't.
So you can stop recording?
Hey, you're
That's
not allowed
the
to
easiest
record
way.
me. It's not fair.
See,
You can
the reason why
stop recording, or I'm going to be standing right next to you.
the reason
entire
why
time.
people act like this is because you are the one that works here and you're the security guard. So when you start acting like this, people think that I'm doing something wrong, and then everyone turns into like a mob
you are
against
doing
me.
something wrong. You're breaking a federal law. Right
Okay,
now.
well, how come the cops aren't here arresting me then?
Because we haven't called them yet.
Yeah, because they would. That I read that law. That's a Cora law.
It's a Colorado revised statute stating that it's illegal to record people's personal information
I
without
just
their
looked up
consent.
the law. It doesn't say anything about recording. Okay,
It says
it has to do with Cora laws.
It has to
Do you
do
know
with
what Cora is?
It has to do with you cannot obtain other people's personal information.
Why don't you go pull that up and show me where it says that in the law? Because I just looked it up. It doesn't say that.
Okay, that's your belief.
It's a fact. And if you want to challenge me, why don't you call the police and see what they do? Because they're going to tell you there's nothing we can do, man. That law is just some law. I could write any law up there too. I could write the law for murder 1 and put it up there too and say that's for recording. Doesn't make it so.
Okay.
So the government does that a lot of times. They'll just throw laws up there, Colorado revised statutes that have nothing to do with, what they're talking about.
It's definitely your belief.
So we got this guy right here who's just following me around everywhere I go.
Smiling or you don't care?
So you're contracted with the state?
Yes.
Okay. So you're paid with tax dollars?
Yes, up.
Okay. So this is what the taxpayers pay you to do, is follow around law-abiding citizens and harass them in a public building?
People recording other people's personal information? Yes.
I'm not recording people's personal information. I
When you're
recorded my
recording
own.
when you're recording 12 feet within a counter.
I recorded my own
people's
personal information, dummy.
Okay. Again, your belief, that's fine.
I can record my own personal information. And I know about your 12-foot policy. Remember, it's a policy. Policies aren't laws. Okay? It's
Even
not
so,
enforceable.
as a business in Colorado, we have the right to refuse service for any reason.
Nope.
Yeah, we do.
If you're a private business like McDonald's, yeah, you could do that. That's true. But you can't refuse business to citizens if you're a public business.
We're
Right?
not a public business.
You can't deny me service here
Yes,
unless I
we
commit a
can.
crime, which
No,
I'm not
we
committing a
can
crime.
Absolutely deny service for literally any reason.
You're just making yourself look even more dumb.
Okay.
You know how many comments you're gonna get? People making fun of you because you're saying stuff like that.
All right. I really don't care.
This is the kind of people we hire, guys, for security, ignorant of the law. Try to enforce their feelings on people
Absolutely.
and their policies.
Every day.
Policies are for the employees. I don't work here. I'm not bound to your policy. What was that? You said it's a federal law? It's a federal
It's a
law?
federal act. It's a privacy protection against. I forgot the name of it because it's over
Yeah.
there on the thing we took a picture of.
So it's a federal act, huh? Is that what that CRS is over there?
It was established in 1994, and the act
So-
was based off of that act.
The act was based off that act, huh?
Yeah, the Colorado revised
Yeah,
statute.
that makes sense.
Making that act into a
Yeah,
law.
it's a Colorado revised statute. It's a Colorado law. It's not a federal law, and it doesn't even have anything to do with recording. It has to do with Cora. It has to do with public records open for inspection. That's what it has to do with. Okay?
That's your belief.
So you think that I didn't do my research before I came in here? I mean, you already know what I'm doing. You're trying to play copyrighted music, right? So, so I know what I'm doing, man.
Okay.
And you're just making yourself look really foolish.
Awesome.
There's going to be a lot of people that are going to see this too.
Okay. They're more than welcome to.
Oh yeah, you're going to get You're going to get tons of bad Google reviews now.
Okay.
This
I'm a
place is-
security guard. You think I get good ones?
Well, I mean, actually, there's lots of.
My job is to
security
kick
guards.
people out of buildings. Like.
No, that's not your job. Your job is to kick people out of buildings. Your job is to observe and report. You don't even know your own job. You have no authority to put hands on any free American. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
You can call the police and they can remove someone from the
Absolutely.
building. But you just said your job is to remove people from this building. That's not your job, man. Your job is
By use of police if necessary, yes.
Okay. Well, your job really.
The end result is the same.
It's funny that that's where you go to is remove people from the building when you could be like, my job is just to protect the people or, be cordial and have conversations with members of the public, right?
Yeah.
But that's the first thing you jump to. My job is to kick people out of here.
People that don't record people unwillingly, yes.
So you know that you don't have it.
People very
You know that
uncomfortable.
this is public place, right?
Okay.
Did you know that?
Okay.
So you'd agree this is a public place?
It's a private building, but okay.
This is a private building?
Yes. It's not owned by the state, so it's a private building.
Well, no, but it's leased through the state, though.
Okay.
Right?
But it's
So-
still not owned by the state, so
It
it is
doesn't
not
matter.
therefore a public
It
building.
doesn't matter if it's owned by the state. It's
Okay.
leased by the
Actually,
state.
it does matter.
The state of Colorado leases this space here from a private business, right? So once they lease it, It's if you're open for business, it's open to the public, right? So I'm actually here for official business, but if I want to, I can come here every single day from open to close with my camera and record in here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Because it's a public building.
Okay.
It's open
That
to
is
the
your belief.
public.
That is your belief. Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and we'll go talk to them and see what's going on. I'm sure the First Amendment auditor was just trying to get some money. I think you were here last time we had to deal with this.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. So again, what is he doing that's
He
illegal?
was right up in our counter and we're having trouble.
We went, that's a sign.
Right.
But we went through that last time.
I'm not
That's
gonna talk to
not,
him. He is not even. Okay, go ahead and lower the chair.
it's a government building. He has a right to be here.
He
It's
was also starting to harass the manager.
Our
you know, cussing at her
administration
stuff,
told
which is
me
against
to
the
call
policy.
okay.
And we would
Well, if you would
definitely
like to go ahead and, okay, well, he's not harassing him. He's up in front videoing. The same thing is they can come up to us and start videoing us.
Him cussing at her staff here is harassing.
Freedom of speech.
So a
Your
registered
data on
sex
here.
offender can come in and record kids and stuff?
A registered sex offender can come to a public building
And record
and
children?
record, yes, and record everyone in the room in a public area, yes. Also, we didn't find
And
a
you're
hit for
okay
the
with that?
registered sex offender.
You're okay with that?
No, but I enforce the laws and that's what
And
we
you're
deal
okay
with.
with that?
No. But that's what we enforce is the laws. You can get frustrated at me all you want, but I can only enforce the laws that are in effect. It's a First Amendment auditor, or First Amendment frauditors, we like to call them, because they're trying to get money from the state for nothing. They're going to say their intent is to audit or film the public for their own use, when really they're trying to get a payday or something like that. The difference is this is a government building. It is. No, it's a government building. It's a privately owned building run by a government agent, so the public has to have access. Do you mind if I just step away from over there? Hey, I'm just trying to figure, are we just doing like a First Amendment audit? What are we trying to do here?
I was here just to get my new driver's license.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
Yeah.
I'm in the works of talking with them. You know you can be here and filming, right?
Yep, absolutely.
You know your rights. So we're just going to hang out here. They want to talk to my supervisor.
Okay.
We're just going to hang out here, man.
Right. Yeah, he was trying to tell me that I'm in violation of the law. Well, I know the policy is for 12 feet from the counter, so I understand their policy, but it's not a law. So I just wanted to document my own interaction, my own personal information, not other people's. So
okay.
But he was trying to say that, yeah, I'm committing a crime and this and that. So actually, he was committing a crime because he's in violation of harassment, CRS 18-8-111, following someone around in a public place with the intent to alarm or annoy.
Okay.
So he repeatedly followed me around this entire building.
Okay.
So actually, he's the only one that's broken the law today.
Okay. All right. Well, like I was just explaining where we're at, what we're doing. I just didn't want to leave you out of the loop and feel like I wasn't talking to you and explaining things. All right.
Can I get your business card, please?
Yep. Sure. Of course. There you are, sir.
Thank you. We got Salido, who did an excellent job. I was educating that security guard over there that, you know, there's nothing they can do. I have a lawful right to come in here and record.
There you go.
So I'm really appreciative of the Lakewood Police Department here, guys.
So as you can see, I so badly wanted to praise Officer Salido here. And throughout this audit, I think that he is doing an excellent job. But as you saw in the body cam footage, he's saying that I'm just looking for a payday and calling me a First Amendment frauditor. So although he did protect my rights on this day, he hated that he had to do it. So he's being a wolf in sheep's clothing. And that's not what we want, guys. We don't want dog and pony shows. We want these officers to buy in. We want them to believe in what we're doing, because I am just a peaceful person who's keeping them honest. And Officer Salido is nothing but a piece of trash, just like the rest of them.
I guess apparently the security guard is a little bit hurt because they're not going to arrest me, so he's requesting a supervisor to come down here. So we're waiting for the supervisor to come down here and give him a second education, I guess, on people's rights. So they told you the same thing that I've told you, right?
I'm not talking.
I told you, there's nothing they can do, man. I'm not committing a crime. I told you that.
I'll talk to you when you quit recording, okay?
This is a
Gotcha.
public building. Look at that unprofessionalism of this guy. He tried to say that, I thought you said you could kick me out for any reason and refuse service, right?
We can definitely refuse service. We don't have to help you.
Yes, you do.
The thing is to not even leave if you don't.
You can't refuse me business as a public building, man. You have to serve me. Yeah, I have nothing else to do today.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you're just harassing the police officers?
I wasn't harassing. Actually, I was getting harassed by the security guard.
So what are you doing here if you don't have an appointment or you have
Oh, I don't have an appointment? How come you know that I don't have an appointment?
Well, you don't seem to be waiting for anything. I guess I shouldn't make that assumption. Do you have an appointment?
Yeah, I actually do have an appointment, ma'am.
Oh.
So yeah, you shouldn't make that assumption.
Well,
And then you were speaking of
it's
harassment,
taking you
right?
an incredibly long time to get through your appointment.
Well, I'm here now because the cops are here, right? So I'm not going to flee the scene because they called the cops on me. So that's why I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did have an appointment.
They
yeah,
called the cops because you were being incredibly obnoxious?
Is obnoxious against the law? Right? They're here to enforce
Surely
the
not.
law.
I mean,
I actually wasn't being obnoxious. Actually, the security guard was the one being obnoxious.
Really?
And I wanted to bring
What
up the
was he
fact that
doing?
well, I was going to tell you. You brought up harassment, right? That I'm harassing people.
oh, I didn't
So-
say you. Did I say you?
Yeah,
were
you said,
harassing?
are you here harassing people?
You're just harassing the police officer?
So-
It does look like you're harassing people.
Well, I mean, do you know the definition of harassment?
I don't. Why don't you tell me?
I could tell you. So there's actually lots of definitions. There's lots of subsections, but it's Colorado Revised Statute 18-8-111. And one of the subsections is following someone around in a public place with the intent to alarm or annoy.
Isn't that what
which is
you're doing?
No, I'm not following anyone around, actually.
Oh,
But that's what the security guard was doing. He's following me around this entire building.
because you brought the big camera, or
Because I have a lawful right to record in here, yeah. So
Oh, okay.
why would he do that if I'm just being peaceful in a public building, trying to conduct my business and create my own record of my business, right? There's something wrong with that.
So do you bring the camera with you everywhere you go?
Not everywhere, but when I go and do stuff like this, with government, yeah, I do, yeah, for sure.
Just in case something happens?
We got Sergeant here, guys.
I can send you a video if you need to stretch. They can even help you. If you want to go and step back here, I'm sure the lady Diane and this lady Doctor would like to hear what you have to say. Just get my stuff ready.
Make this answer.
I know, I do too. It's like, if you want to go.
Good morning. Good morning. This guy's being a jackass, huh? He's just looking, I have a feeling he's trying to egg you on or us on to kick him out so he can sue us.
Agreed,
It's
but
the fucking game these guys play.
I know.
I'm struggling with, what I want to do is kick this guy out. So basically what's happened, it's one of these First Amendment auditors. He's come in here, he's being a jackass just like they are. And he's, yeah, exactly. It's his purpose to disrupt, but he's recording customers. His camera's facing away from the teller line towards the customers.
Now it is.
At this point. So, and obviously he's recording us. I think he's trying to egg your folks here and us to kick him out, to sue us. It's very methodical and manipulative. I'll tell you, I want to kick this guy out. I really wish I could. I can't because it's a semi-public, semi-government place. He's not trying to get identifying information. He's just trying to be a jackass.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's very good at that.
And he is. Do you mind printing out 2 copies and we'll give this jackass one?
Call me a jackass.
No.
I'm kidding. The recording of personally identifiable information, which is contrary to federal law. So that's what we are trying to prevent. We can't prevent him from being a jackass or harassing the customer.
If he's here for a license, just move him to the front line and get the
I
hell out of
already
here.
did. We already did that.
Being a jerk, we can't kick this guy out. Can you just make it very apparent that he can't record any of the transaction stuff?
Yeah,
within 12 feet.
I'll let him know.
And give him this. They're going to try to go through the Attorney General to charge him.
Perfect.
So,
if they can go through that, that's a good route.
We'll write it up and forward it to our legal advisor. I do feel for your customers. And if I were a customer sitting here with my daughter, I'd be pissed too. But unfortunately, I just know my limitations as a law enforcement officer, and I know what would land me in hot water.
You've got to know, though, that it makes people uneasy when you carry this
Uneasy?
big monstrosity around.
It's just a DSLR camera, but...
Can you just record with your phone? Like, this is absurd.
Well, what's the difference?
It's odd.
Well, you said that it makes people uneasy. But you know that the soldiers felt uneasy when they were bleeding and dying for our rights?
I actually spent a good portion of my life living in a communist country.
Oh, really? Where was that?
In China.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, are you an American?
Yes.
So you went out to China. How long were you there?
10 years.
So you didn't like it?
I love it there.
Oh, okay.
She loves communist China. Imagine that.
I would have never guessed. Yeah, we have a lot more rights in the United States than China, right?
Absolutely.
So I don't want to take those for granted. I want to be appreciative of the rights that I have as an American. Right?
Well, think about the people that work here. Like, do you think that they just like want a camera in their face while they're just trying to do their job?
Well, here's the thing. I don't actually stick my camera in people's faces. Right? Like, I'm probably a solid 6 feet away from you right now. And two, if they don't want to be, you know that every time you leave your house, you're recorded about 50 times per day. Yeah. So, see all the security cameras all around here? They're already being recorded, right? And people can come in, those aren't private. I can come in and do a Freedom of Information Act for the security camera footage, and I get all that. Anyone can do that, and I can do it anonymously as well.
Sure.
So if I'm bringing in one more camera to have my own personal record so I don't have to pay for their record, what's wrong with that? I say one education at a time. So now, next time that somebody comes in here and records, the security guard's not going to call the police on them, right? He's not going to follow them around and harass them, literally harassing. He's the only one that broke the law here today.
I guess you could argue about a whole lot of regulations that are unconstitutional.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
not cool, right? That's what I'm saying. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land, so they shouldn't be making policies that violate people's individual rights.
Sure, we're pretty far gone from that, though. I mean, there's the Constitutional United States of America, and then there's the United States, all caps, corporate United States.
That's true. That's very true. And I'm not a constitutionalist. I believe that we have natural rights, but I do believe that the Constitution does protect our natural rights in at least some form and fashion.
So I'm just documenting a report, just saying what we did, just to document what we did.
Okay.
Are you okay giving me a phone number so I can reach out to you? Or do you want to press charges for the harassment, as you were saying?
Yeah, I'd like to press charges for the harassment.
Why would you press charges against?
Why would he call the cops on me? Why would he call the cops on me?
Do his job, and obviously that's.
I just want to talk to you. I don't need the commentary here. Did you get what you came here accomplished?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got your driver's license, whatever you were doing with that, figured out? Okay. I just wanted to make sure that got dealt with. Like I said, we're still being wild. They wanted to talk to the supervisor without me. They thought I was being too abrasive in how I was commenting to them. So they're talking to a sergeant.
I heard you over there. I appreciate everything.
So we're just going to hang out here for you, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Cool. All right, guys, so I'm very impressed with this officer. I mean, he's doing an excellent job upholding the law, upholding his oath to the Constitution.
It's a First Amendment auditor, or First Amendment frauditors, we like to call them, because they're trying to get money from the state for nothing.
Beth Morris. I like that. Let's see what's going to happen.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
All right. They've asked I give you this. It's your rights as a First Amendment auditor.
All right, guys, so this is very interesting. Officer Salido hands me this piece of paper from the Colorado Department of Revenue in regards to First Amendment rights. And I'm wondering if they drafted this because of my audits. I don't want to sound grandiose, but I have made an impact doing audits in Colorado at DMVs. So I've never seen this before. This is the first time I've seen this. The first section is what is the First Amendment. You guys know what the First Amendment is. It cites the First Amendment verbatim. Secondly, it says the First Amendment and DLOs. The U.S. Constitution allows anyone to record video, audio, and still imagery in public spaces, which includes government offices such as a driver license office. So they are acknowledging the fact that we have a lawful right to record in the DMV. Then it says, what does the Attorney General's office say? According to an informal opinion from the Colorado Attorney General's office issued on July 11, 2019, restrictions on filming and audio recording may be imposed if the restrictions are reasonable as to time, place, and manner. Thus, a requirement that people filming or recording remain a reasonable distance from customer service counters may be imposed, as well as limitations to ensure that there is no interference with public employees' ability to carry out their official duties. So, a couple things. Number one, simply recording is by no means going to interfere with an employee's ability to carry out their duties. That's ridiculous. Secondly, the most important part, in the beginning it says, according to an informal opinion of the Colorado Attorney General's office. Opinion, guys. This is just an opinion. It's not a law. It's not a requirement. It's not a policy. They're just trying to manipulate things to make it seem like we can't record at the counter. Then we have obvious media personnel In the middle here, it says, ask them to help you protect the privacy of individuals conducting transactions by not filming at or near counters. So if I get charged with a crime, the burden is on the prosecution to convict me and convince a jury that I committed the crime. It's the same thing here. The burden is not on me to protect people's privacy. And here's the thing, guys. If I'm just simply recording, that doesn't mean that I'm trying to steal people's privacy. You have to understand that my eyes and my ears are actually better than my camera lens and my microphone. I can see and hear things much better than I can watch something on a video and listen to it from my microphone. People just use this, you're recording people's personal information. It's like this whole thing that's just gotten out of control, that they're just using it as an excuse to violate your rights. It doesn't matter. As we all know, you can't trespass my eyes. You can't trespass my ears. If I can hear it or see it, what's the difference? I could hear somebody's personal information and write it down on a piece of paper. And in fact, if that's what I was trying to do, if I was trying to be nefarious, I would just listen for people's personal information and then write it down. I wouldn't go in there all obvious with a camera. It's just ridiculous. Then we have citizen journalist, which is essentially just the same thing as obvious media personnel. And then we have last resort. On a rare occasion, you may come across someone who disregards what they have been told. If your attempts to interact civilly with someone fail, monitor their behavior from a safe distance and document or record their actions. If customers are being harassed or if business operations are interrupted, you may call the police and report a disturbance. This is a last resort. In actuality, this should be a never resort. Because at least as far as I've been doing audits, I've never harassed the employees and business operations have never been interrupted. In fact, the only time business operations are interrupted is because the employees are interrupting them and then blaming me for interrupting them. Because I go in there peacefully recording, not bothering anyone, and they come up and bother me. And then they say that I'm disturbing and that I'm interrupting business, when in fact they're the ones that have ceased to service the rest of the public because I'm there minding my business. They can't service the rest of the public, so now they're going to shift the blame on me because I'm recording as though I'm the one causing the disturbance, right? That is a pure narcissistic trait. And in the beginning it says, you may come across someone who disregards what they have been told. I don't have to listen to what you're saying in regards to your policy. It's crazy that they would even try to say that you have to listen to what we say. Don't disregard what I tell you. Don't disregard our policy. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Why would you even want to make a policy that would violate people's individual rights? This is the state of the United States of America today. It's a travesty. The founders of this country would be rolling in their grave. Then we have how it affects DLOs. In the middle here it says, as an example, filming in the lobby is acceptable, but walking up to a counter while other customer is being served is not. Obvious disruptions to other customers or to business operations are not protected activities. When have I ever gone into a DMV and recorded and created a obvious disruption? They're just throwing stuff out there, trying to make me look bad, trying to make auditors look bad. I've never seen a DMV audit where the cameraman was going in there to create a obvious disruption to other customers. This is a prime example of an out-of-control government who can't even follow their own rules. My audience was giving me some advice. If he's willing to apologize to me on camera and let me know, and I don't think I have a right to record in here, I won't pursue any charges.
Okay, I'll ask him. I'm not going to make him. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'll ask him if he wants to apologize. I'm going to guess it's going to be a no. But I'll let him know, okay?
Thanks.
You hear that?
Yeah. If you want to turn the camera off, I will.
No, it's got to be on camera. So you would apologize to me, but not on camera? Okay. So I guess we'll go ahead and pursue the charges then.
Okay. And we'll go back here.
All right, guys, I gave him an opportunity. I did him against the press and gave him a chance, but his pride and ego is on top of the Rock of Gibraltar.
All right, Chris. Good luck with the rest of your day, man.
All right, you too.
Good morning.
Can I get a case report, or is that?
Do you understand why they have this line here?
I gave you?
Yeah, I do have the card.
Can I just write it on that one for
sure.
you?
Sir, do you understand why this line is right here?
Hold on 1 second, sir.
Okay, it was 60.
6901.
as well as I can write on something with no hard back.
Right.
Front information, back is your case number right there.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Have a
the
good day.
reason behind their ruling is they don't want recording of people's personal information.
Right.
So that's why there's the line here, and that's why that rule and that is in place.
Gotcha.
So if you would stay behind the line, that'd be for the best.
Well, I mean, I'm already done with my business, and I recorded at the front counter.
Okay.
So it's a policy. It's not a law. So.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
next time I come back here to do, because I'm probably gonna have to definitely do a follow-up now. So next time I have to get a new license, I'm gonna come in with my camera and I'm gonna record at the front counter again.
Okay. Obviously, that's not it's violating their policies.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm not bound to their policy because I don't work here.
Okay.
So I'm only bound to the law.
Okay. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Your officers did a lot better than you, Sergeant. Can I get your card? Sergeant, can I get your card, please? Sergeant, can I get your card, please? Larson.
Yes.
That. Thanks again, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. Your lead officer over there did a great job, man.
I appreciate that.
I mean, you did a pretty good job too, like, you know, educating them and not, you know, telling me that I can't do something, but you're trying to get me to abide by the policy, man. I don't have to abide by that. You know that, right?
Okay.
I mean, you shouldn't even tell me that it'd be the best thing to just stay 12 feet away, right?
Okay.
I mean, you swore an oath to the Constitution when you took your job as a Lakewood police officer in the United States, right?
Okay. Have a good day.
So
Chris.
you wouldn't want to enforce a policy on me that would violate my First Amendment, right? Would you?
Okay.
That doesn't seem right. You want to honor your oath like your officers did over there, right? That'd be the best thing. Make yourself look good. I like to highlight good officers, man.
And obviously, we're doing a report for this. You got the case number right?
I do.
Do we have your information correct?
Yeah, you do.
Chris Cordova.
That's me.
Okay. Have a good day.
It's fine that you dox me because everyone knows my last name, but that just proves how big of a tyrant douchebag you are, man.
Okay. Have a good day.
Dumbass. I give respect when it's deserved, and you deserve no respect. You're a coward, bud. And the only reason you didn't arrest me is because you have no authority to. You couldn't wait to put me in handcuffs, clown. Kick rocks. Kick rocks, buddy. Dumbass. That's how you get treated.
I wonder why these cops are assholes.
Because that's the kind of respect you get, bud. None. All right, guys, so we are going to get out of here. The security guard got an education by Officer Salido, who did an excellent job. They wanted the sergeant to come in, and that's Jay Larson, who, I mean, he at least did his job, but, you know, I'd like to get that body cam footage and see what he was saying to him back there. But you can tell he can't stand what I'm doing. He doxed me on the live stream, right? So he's a disgrace, but I would like to give kudos to Officer Salido. Salido, I think is how you say it. So anyways, guys, that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I would like to thank each and every one of my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. If you have been here for a while, consider subscribing. It helps us out a lot. And until next time, guys, that's the reason I stopped you today.